Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another Hardcore Iron Man progress video. This is episode number 39. I'm going to take a break from Zora in this episode, or at least for the first part of it, and start working on some of the things that I want to get done before going back to Slayer. The two main ones being the Lumbridge Elite Diary and the Fremenic Elite Diary, which require me to train my smithing up to 83, I believe, and my runecrafting up to 77. That's the big one. Also probably going to start working on my rune pouch, which I am doing through Wilderness Slayer, so hopefully you won't get PK doing that. And there's a few other things I'm looking to do, potentially things like seed box for Slayer as well. So I hope you guys enjoy this episode. I'm sure I'll squeeze in some Zora kills at some point, so sit back, relax and enjoy. Alright, so I'm going to start working on my rune pouch. As mentioned, I am doing it through Wilderness Slayer, but I'm going to really try my best to make it as safe as possible. Obviously there's always an element of risk going into the wilderness, but I've got so many points I can afford to just skip tasks that I really don't want to do, and I'm more than willing to use all of these points if that's what it takes. And even if I have to go and do some point boosting, I don't want to end up in deep wildy multi-combat zones because it's just a completely unnecessary risk. So there's actually very few tasks that I am willing to do. I might actually go through the list. Alright, so looking at the list, Ankus, I had a look at that. You can get into a single zone, but it's about level 30 wilderness, so I'm probably not going to do those. Aviancies don't have them unlocked. Bandits, multi-combat, not going to risk it. Bears, I'll do those. Black Demons, that's probably the best task that I can get, so I'll definitely do those. I've got them extended as well if the extension carries over to Wilderness Slayer. Black Dragons, definitely not. Chaos Druids, yeah, I'll do those. Dark Warriors, I think I'm going to do the low level ones at the top of the fortress, even though it's multi. I think that's a risk worth taking. Earth Warriors, easy. Ents, not going to bother doing those. Fire Giants, no. Actually thinking to block Greater Demons. They're very high weighted task and in ridiculously dangerous locations. Green Dragons, probably not. Hellhounds, no. Ice Giants, no. Ice Warriors, no. Lava Dragons, of course not. Lesser Demons, no. Magic Axe, no. Might do some Mammoths. There's a spot where you can lure them into single, so that might be alright. Revenants, no. Rogues, no. Scorpions, yes. Skeletons, yes. Spiders, yes. Spiritual Creatures have them blocked, and not doing any bosses, so yeah, definitely a lot more that are going to be skipped compared to what I can do, but hoping it doesn't take me too long. Hey, that is the first emblem. I think I need 24 in total, so a long ways to go. This could take... Oh, it doesn't go in the bag. Yeah, not too sure how long this is going to take. Obviously not doing too many tasks, and definitely not going to record a clip for every single one because that would be really repetitive. So just give updates if anything interesting happens. And I probably won't even do it all at once. I'll just do a few tasks here and there and slowly work towards that rune pouch. Well, I've done a little bit of Wilderness Slayer and already got 13 emblems, so over halfway there now. It's going alright actually. I'm quite hopeful that I'll still have a decent chunk of Slayer points left over for regular Slayer once I'm done with this, and haven't really had any issues with PKs or anything, so I think I've taken the right option with using more points for safer tasks. So yeah, hopefully the 11 that I've got left to go won't be too tricky. Alright, got a hard clue from a Black Demon task. What can we get? Ooh, that is really nice. Another Bucket Helm. I can't remember if there's more than one step that requires that. I know I'm after something heraldic so that I can fill out all of the hidey holes. It might be the shields instead. Sour Page and a Master Clue. Sure, we can give that a go. The Wilderness Slayer is actually going incredibly well. I'm only 4 emblems away now from being able to get the rune pouch, so that should be yeah, only a few tasks away from doing that. It's been incredibly easy, to be honest, at my level. I haven't run into any PKs, haven't had any trouble, and haven't used up nearly as many points as I thought, so yeah, looking forward to finishing that off soon. There we go, that is the 24th emblem and the last one that I need for the rune pouch. I've only got 23 Earth Warriors left, so I might as well finish the task rather than having to spend points skipping it. So yeah, finish up here and then go and get the rune pouch. Alright, so in the end it was 34 wilderness tasks and I used about 1,000 points, so I think that was well worth it. I was definitely saving them with the intention of using them for Wilderness Slayer, so I'm actually really pleased it was only 1,000 points. I thought it could be at least 2,500, so that's pretty good. 24 mysterious emblems, which will be enough for the rune pouch. 13 Slayer's enchantments. I don't know if they're useful at all, if I'll get any use out of them, or if they're just worth dropping. I'll have to look into that, but I'll figure out how to sell these emblems to the dude and come back with the rune pouch. Alright, there we go. 1,200,000 points, and I want to make sure that I get the right thing. There we go. Honestly, Wilderness Slayer at my level, with a cannon and everything, was ridiculously easy. I don't think there's any risk with the task that I was doing. I certainly didn't feel nervous. I barely saw anybody in the wilderness at all. Like in the Edgefield dungeon, you're only really going to see people that are running to charge air orbs, and then elsewhere it's sort of low level wilderness. It's not really any risk. And to be honest, I don't think the rune pouch is that overpowered that it's worth getting early on if you're worried about getting PK'd whilst doing Wilderness Slayer. Like, it's a very useful item to have, but it's only saving you 2 inventory spaces, so it's not, you know, a necessity. And I certainly don't think it justifies boosting bounty hunter emblems, but there we go. Glad to get it, and yeah, this will be very useful for bossing in the future. Just doing some more AFK anglers and hit 85 fishing, so another bit of content unlocked there that I'm never going to do, but there we go, nice level. And that is 80 smithing, so 3 more to go for the diaries that I want to do either this episode or, you know, in a couple of episodes time. I don't quite have enough gold ore to get all the way to 83, but I've got mithril bars and addy bars in the bank, so I'll turn those into dart tips, and that'll be a nice bit of fletching XP as well. And then after all the smithing's done, it's runecrafting, which will be really, really fun. I'm really excited about doing 8 levels of runecrafting, because it's definitely one of, if not the best skill in the game. And there we go, that is 81, and that is 82. There we go, that is 83 smithing, so I can now boost to make adamant plate bodies, which is one of the tasks in the Lumbridge diary. Still got to get those runecrafting levels, unfortunately, all the way up to 77, so that's 8 levels. It's going to take quite a while, but there are other things that I want to do as well in the meantime. Before going back to Slayer, definitely want to get the blowpipe and a few other things, so I'll try and mix it up. So for the runecrafting, I am going to do it all at ZMI. I think that's the best compromise between speed and getting some use out of the pure essence that I am crafting. I went and made myself a regen bracelet so I can get some use out of the hit points cape, those two stacked together, so that would be quite nice. I've also decided what I'm going to do to try and like break up the training a bit is after each level just go away and do like another activity for a little bit. And work on some of the other things that I want to do before going back to Slayer. So at 70 runecrafting, I'm going to go and do like 25 kills of Zulrah. 71, I'm going to start working on getting some points from the volcanic mine for the ultra compost fertile soil spell. There's a method you can do solo that's quite safe. It's about 14,000 points an hour, so I'll get half the points I need at level 71. 72, I'll probably go and do a few medium clues, not too many, maybe like 15. That'd be a nice little break. 73, I'll go and do another 25 Zulrah kills. 74, I think I'll go and work on my seed box, because that's definitely something that I want to get before going back to Slayer, because that'd be very useful. And 75, I'll go and get the rest of the points that I need for the fertile soil spell. 76, I will get another 25 Zulrah kills, which will take me up to 1,000 in total, so that will be a nice milestone to reach. And then obviously once I hit 77, I will go and complete those 2 elite diaries, the Fremnik and the Lumbridge and Draenor diary. So that's definitely not going to be all done in this episode, but I'll just start chipping away at it, and hopefully it won't be too mind-numbing. There we go, that is 70 runecrafting, all base 70 stats now, which is quite nice. 7 levels left to go. Well, didn't get anything in those 25 Zora kills, but that is 71 runecrafting, so I'll go ahead and start working on half of the points for the fertile soil spell. And I don't think that should take too long. I think you can get about 14,000 points an hour, and the spell costs 40,000, so probably about an hour and a half for half of those points. And that does bring us to the end of this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching. It was really good to get the rune pouch in this episode, and I feel like we made some decent progress towards those 2 achievement diaries. Next episode, definitely going to finish up with the rune crafting, and then more Zora, I guess, until we get the blowpipe. Hopefully it won't take too long. I feel like I say that in every episode now, but yeah, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully see you in the next video. Take care.